Life is a journey, not a destination. Along the way, we encounter diverse cultures and meet fascinating people who enrich our experiences and broaden our perspectives. This is who I am, DADA. Since the establishment of this channel, I've noticed many viewers leaving comments. I have read every single comment seriously. First, I want to thank everyone who took the time to watch my videos. I truly appreciate your feedback, the sharing of your opinions and suggestions, as well as the blessings from around the world. Additionally, I realize that a lot of you seem curious about me. So I thought it would be a good idea to share a bit about my story with you in this introductory video. This is the story about a person who has been filled with curiosity about everything since childhood. Upon growing up, he became an international student who crossed oceans in search of knowledge and developed into a Western-educated honors student, an immigrant chasing dreams and finding a home in a foreign land, a petroleum professional technologist working in the energy sector, a partner who impulsively invested in a bubble tea shop, and a former tour business owner who boldly ventured into entrepreneurship only to face closure. In addition to that, during the school years, he has also worked as a cleaner, a pizza delivery driver, a roofer, a snow shoveler, a mover, a cashier and a stock clerk, and even an Uber driver. Yeah, what a tumultuous journey. But above all, I am a passionate video creator who loves to tell stories through the lens. Exploring the unknown and experiencing different cultures is the most cool thing for me. But you might be curious why, after playing so many different roles, I ultimately became a YouTube creator. That's exactly what I'm going to share next. It's a long story, and you could say this experience changed my life. As of now, I have been living in Canada for 15 years. My study abroad experience has been the most precious treasure of my life. Upon arriving in Canada, I was amazed by the vast maple forests, the majestic Rocky Mountains, and the diverse and inclusive cultural atmosphere. That was the first time I had the idea to capture and share these beautiful and unfamiliar environments with my family and friends across the sea. But I was still a naive youth, filled with anticipation and nervousness about the unknown. Language barriers and cultural differences were obstacles I had to overcome. I remember my first professional class. My English was poor, and I struggled to take notes, unable to keep up with the pace. The feeling of confusion and helplessness is still unforgettable. While working hard to complete my studies, I also took the time to travel to different cities, exploring ancient castles and beautiful valleys, tasting unique delicacies. Each experience left me with unique memories. And my time at school became some of the happiest moments of my life in Canada. After graduating with honors in electrical engineering, I was hired by a Fortune 500 energy giant working in the oil patch. During my employment, I was often sent to many small towns in Canada that were relatively remote to me. I usually had to stay at the remote location for at least a few days, whether in a hotel or at a camp. Although the work was tough, the pay was quite good. Yes, this is a great job, and everything seems to be going well. I am on the verge of a bright future, but do you know what happened next that changed the course of my life? While I received a good salary, I found myself living from paycheck to paycheck and living for the paycheck. I began to realize that this might not be the life I truly wanted. So I made the crazy decision to quit my job and started a touring business, while also investing in a bubble tea franchise, wholeheartedly focusing on my career, thinking that was the path to success. However, reality hit hard. They all failed. But there was some good news at first. The travel company was very successful in its early days, and I was busy every day with sales skyrocketing. This continued until the pandemic hit. In the first month of the pandemic, I was full of confidence in my business. In the second month, I thought, it's not a big deal. By the third month, I believed, no gain without pain. Until the third year came, this is it. Why 3 years? After the outbreak of the pandemic, the business has been greatly impacted. I returned to China on a business trip to seek a lifeline for the company. Unfortunately, many cities were undergoing irregular lockdowns, so I was stuck in my hometown and unable to do anything. During that time, I felt defeated, as if I were lost in darkness. I faced two choices. One was to go back to get a job, earning a stable salary and living a repetitive life. The other choice was to continue my entrepreneurial journey, doing what I love. But this meant I might have little to no income. It was a struggle. Yet, during those tough days, one thing always supported me: filming videos. Even amidst a busy and chaotic life, I never stopped. Behind the camera, I could express myself freely, capturing the wonderful moments, unique cultures, and delicious food from my journeys. Each time I pressed the shutter, I felt my deep passion surging within. After experiencing failure, I realized that the travel company and franchise investment were merely choices made by following the crowd, not what I truly loved. Video creation is my soul's true home. Capturing the beauty of the world through my lens and making my passion the main theme of my life. Ultimately, as you can see, I decided to become a video creator and establish my channel on YouTube. I hope to capture the landscapes I see, the journeys I experience, and the adventures I explore, sharing them with my family, friends, and all of you. Just as I envisioned when I first arrived in Canada, drawing from my experiences as someone who has moved to a foreign country, I realized that every corner of the world has its own unique culture, history, landscapes, and cuisine. These elements contribute to the diversity of our world. I believe that before respecting each culture, it's best to understand it first. So I went to explore many places that were mysterious and rich in history to me. I have embarked on a culinary adventure, tasting a wide array of cuisines that reflect the rich tapestry of cultures around me. Those foods come from different countries, different cultures, different ingredients, and have different flavors. In addition to afternoon tea, burgers, and tacos, I have also tried Tibetan hot pot, baked watermelon, pig kidneys, sheep intestines, lungs, the long mantis shrimp, and many other strange local foods that you may have never heard of. Undeniably, each of them has its own unique characteristics. From affordable street food stalls, where a delicious snack costs just a few cents, to high-end restaurants offering exquisite dishes, priced in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, each meal has been a unique experience. At the street food stalls, I encountered vibrant flavors and aromas that brought the local culture to life, which not only satisfied my hunger but also told stories of tradition and community. On the other hand, dining at upscale restaurants, I savored dishes that were not just meals but works of art, presented with elegance and flair. These experiences opened my eyes to the sophistication and creativity that can be found in culinary arts. Regardless of the price or the complexity of the dish, I discovered that every meal is a reflection of the culture it comes from. It is a bridge that connects us to different cultures, histories, and experiences. I find this to be a very meaningful thing, but the only downside is that my weight has skyrocketed. Meanwhile, I have traveled to many places, leaving my footprints in bustling cities and remote countryside. In the midst of towering skyscrapers, I felt the pulse of modern civilization, where the energy of the crowd and the rhythm of city life create a vibrant atmosphere. The streets buzz with activity, showcasing a blend of cultures and lifestyles. In contrast, the serene mountains offered a different kind of beauty. Here, I listened to the whispers of nature, far removed from the chaos of urban life, and marveled at the stunning landscapes that seemed untouched by time. With a sense of awe, I explored historical sites, where ancient buildings and artifacts tell stories of past glories. Each structure, from crumbling ruins to well-preserved monuments, serves as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of those who came before us. Walking through these sites, I could almost hear the echoes of history, imagining the lives that once filled these spaces. The majesty of nature, with steep peaks and rushing rivers, is a masterpiece of the earth. From the coastline to the deepest part of the plateau, I felt a deep connection to the land, as if each mountain and river had a story to share. At each location, I keenly sought to capture the untold stories and appreciate the unique customs and traditions of the local people. Engaging with locals, I learned about their way of life, their beliefs, and their hopes. Through these experiences, I have come to understand that travel is not just about the places we visit, but about the connections we make and the stories we gather along the way. Each journey shapes who we are, deepening our appreciation for the diverse tapestry of life.
特别好，我下回还来。
The future may still hold challenges, but as long as I walk the path of passion, I fear nothing. Some say I am a professional video producer, but I am just an ordinary person shaped by my experiences. I accept and respect all cultures and spread positive vibes. You may not realize that my travels are not just about scenery and food. They are about immersing myself in the lives of others who share this world with me. From a confused international student to a determined creator, I have found my value on YouTube. In the future, I will continue to share more exciting stories here. Creating videos on YouTube is an incredible and meaningful adventure. Over the years, I've traveled to many places, each with its unique culture and history. In ancient towns, I feel the weight of history as I touch weathered walls. At bustling markets, I indulge in local delicacies and immerse myself in vibrant local life. I know many of you may not have the time or budget to travel. Don't worry. Hit the subscribe button. I'll capture the thrilling moments of my journeys and share the lesser-known, fascinating cultures with you. You won't need to endure long travels or meticulously plan a budget. On my channel, you can join me on this wonderful cultural adventure. Come along and be part of the journey.